everybody, my name is Mina and I'm about to start my second year as a postgraduate student here at the London School of Economics, and today I'm actually going to be talking to you about some of my top tips for preparing your application for postgraduate studies here at LSE. Now, I am in the Department of International History, so there might be some differences between different departments and also between different programs that you're considering as a postgraduate student. So ultimately, the best source of information is always going to be the department and the program that you're actually applying to. The single most important thing when starting your postgraduate application is to start really early. You don't want to feel rushed at any point during this process. Take note of what the department and the program you're applying to requires as part of your application. Not every program and every department is the same. So some of you might be required to submit standardized test scores like the GRE. Some of you might not be. Some of you might be required to submit an academic writing sample. Some people won't. So make sure that you are always double checking what the requirements are for your specific program. Something that I found incredibly helpful when I was preparing my application to LSE was to attend one of LSE's virtual graduate open events. They are held typically during the autumn, and they can be a really helpful way to get a sense of what it's like to be a postgraduate student at LSE and ask any questions you might have about the application process. It can be really intimidating approaching professors to ask for letters of recommendation for part of your application, but honestly, they are there to help and they want you to succeed. The most important thing is to ask them with plenty of advance notice and to provide them a copy of your CV and any necessary application materials so that they're able to write the best possible letter of recommendation for you. Make sure that you research your department and the supervisor you hope to work with really well. I think for me, one of the most important parts of my process of applying to LSE was being able to articulate why LSE was the best institution to support the research that I wanted to do, and why LSE was best placed to give me the tools and the knowledge base that I needed in order to successfully complete that research. Feel free to ask one of your professors from undergraduate studies, or maybe even your master's if you're applying for a PhD, to look over your application materials before you submit them. They can definitely help you take a look at your statement of purpose or your research proposal, but ultimately remember that anything you submit as part of your application to LSE has to be your own original work. Now, obviously, one of the trickiest parts about any application is the waiting period to find out the decision from LSE. And honestly, the best thing I can recommend is to try and put it out of your mind as best as you can, carry on with life, distract yourself. The sort of notification will come soon enough at the time that it's meant to, and there's no point stressing yourself out about it in the meantime. I hope that this video has given you a few helpful tips and pointers that you can keep in mind as you start the process of applying for postgraduate studies here at the London School of Economics. I wish you all the very best of luck in your application, and I hope to see you on campus next year during the 2025-2026 academic year. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.